I need buying her them pretty shoes. All we do is shop until we drop. All we do is shop until we drop. Right there in the floor. Y'all don't need, all I do is ride around with the cool. Got no need, she got me buying her them pretty shoes.
Hey guys, my name is Marissa Morris, also known as the Fitness Plug on Instagram. Today's video is going to be on glute isolation and activation exercises.
Say what?
So, before we start and do anything, I just want to let you know that there are so many women who go on Instagram and they see all these exercises and they're like, okay, cool, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and you gotta make sure that there are credible sources out there and that you're not just doing what someone tells you to do because it looks like it's working for them, because everyone is different. There is such thing as genetics. So just because an exercise is gonna work for someone else and they're gonna get gains from this, that doesn't mean that you are. So it's really important to test the waters and to test out different exercises to see what's gonna target your glutes better. Okay, there's two types of exercises. There's compound exercises and there's isolation exercises. Compound exercises like squats, front squats, deadlifts, lunges, leg press, those are going to be working multiple muscle groups. Those are not going to isolate your glutes. Those are working your quads, your hamstrings, part of your glutes, yes, but not the majority. Isolation exercises, on the other hand, however, those are going to work the minimus, medius, and maximus. So if you are looking for muscle growth in your booty, then you needed to start doing exercises that are going to target those muscles. So there are three factors to muscle growth. You have mechanical tension, which I think is the most important one. That is going to be the time that the muscle is under the tension. That is going to be the squeezing, the stretching of the muscle. And then you have two, metabolic stress, also known as the burning sensation or the pump. And then the third one is muscle damage, which is soreness. So the most important one, I would say, is going to be mechanical tension, keeping that muscle under tension. There's two important factors when it comes to growing the booty: genetics, frequency, and the number of reps and sets you're doing a week. So number one's gonna be genetics. Not everyone is the same. It's just because someone says, oh, you know, blase, 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 like do this, it's gonna work. It might work for that person, but that does not mean it's gonna work for you. So you're gonna have to try out different types of stances. You might have to do a narrow stance, a wide stance, flaring out your feet like a 30-degree angle. You might have to put the heels of your feet either closer to your ass or further away. Whichever one you feel in your glutes, that's probably the one that's gonna work best for you. So another factor is going to be frequency, the number of times that you're going to the gym working on these muscle groups. If you're working on your ass once a week, you're more than likely not going to see as much growth as if you're going to the gym and working out those glutes 2 to 6 times a week. And yes, it's possible. If you hit compound exercises consistently, consideration. And also something else that's also like kind of under frequency is the number of sets and the number of reps that you're doing for that muscle group. So maybe 40 is a good number to start off with, or maybe 30. Maybe you want to do 30 sets a week, specifically hitting glutes, and then maybe you can increase that number over time. So that's something to think about under tension. So what are some really good exercises that you can do? So yeah, you can do abduction exercises, you can do glute bridges, those are fantastic, hip thrusts, fantastic, donkey kicks, fire hydrants, all this stuff. But I've been doing a lot of research, and I realized that the activation levels, the EMG, the electromyographic, don't even have me say it because I'm going to mess it up. But the activation levels of just doing those exercises are lower than when you're using a resistance band, like this one. So let's say that you're doing some type of exercise and you're gonna do a squat. A squat is a compound movement, but as soon as you put the resistance band on it, it's gonna start targeting the minimus and the medius. So, side note, I trailed off again. But anyway, for those isolation exercises, instead of just doing donkey kicks or doing a donkey kick with a cable, try using a resistance band because you're gonna have higher activation levels. And another thing is try doing these glute isolation exercises as like a warm-up. So after you stretch, after you warm up, go ahead and hit all those glute isolation exercises because that's going to be the activation for when you start working out on your legs and your lower body. So I'm going to give you a couple of videos of some glute activation exercises with the resistance band only, and after you do those, then you can go ahead and work on your compound movements, and you can use the resistance band with the movements as well. So that way you're gonna get extra target support, or, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Just let me know. Go get those fat asses.
Bridge over troubled water, ice in my muddy water. Rich off a mixtape, got rich off a mixtape. Probably shouldn't be driving, it just got so much harder. Can't even see it straight, I can't even see it straight. Fuck with me, I buy the shots. Live a little, cause niggas die a lot and lie a lot, but I'm the truth, that's right, I fucking said it. Delivering proof that you ain't gotta die to get to heaven. You, girl, you right there, you look like you like this shit. How'd I know, that's me on some psychic shit. I could tell a lie if you're asking me my whereabouts, but I might talk that real if you ask me what I care about. Rapping bitches, and rapping and bitches until all of it switches. I swear, it's been 2 years since somebody asked me who I was. I'm the greatest, man, I said that before I knew I was. That's what's important, what really happened before this, when me and my crew was all about this rapper from New Orleans singing, walking like a man. Finger on the trigger, I got money in my pocket, I'm a uptown nigga. With fame on my mind, my girl on my nerves, I was pushing myself to get something that I deserve. That was back in the days, accurate days. I was a cold dude, I'm getting back to my ways. People always ask how I got my nice things. Take my crown to the grave, I'm an underground king. I bet we can make tonight the greatest story ever told. Cause I'm down to spend whatever. Lately I've been on a roll, and I do it for the city. Cause you know the city love a nigga. Do it for the city, cause you know the city love a nigga. Do it for the city, cause you know the city love a nigga. Do it for the city. Sometimes I need that romance, sometimes I need that pole dance, sometimes I need that stripper that's gon' tell me that she don't dance. So tell me lies, make it sound good, make it sound good. Do me like the women from my town would. Leather with that wood grain, Persian rugs on wood floors. Talking all them good things, that's all I'm really good for. Memphis, Tennessee, no. See, I start to go deep back in Ridgecrest with my seat back with Yo Daddy and E-Mac. And these niggas got them diamonds glowing in their mouth, and they rockin' furs like it's snowing in the south. And every pretty girl tell me that's the shit that she like. So why am I in class if this is who I'm trying to be like? So I drop out lessons I was taught are quick to fade. Soon as I realize that turning papers, it won't get me paid. And if I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. I'm counting all day like the clock on the wall. Yeah, I need that. Making major changes to the life I'm living. I had no choice, I had to prove I made the right decision. That was back in the days, accurate days. I was a cold dude, I'm getting back to my ways. People always ask how I got my nice things. Take my crown to the grave, I'm an underground king. I bet we can make tonight the greatest story ever told. Cause I'm down to spend whatever. Lately I've